Welcome back, fellow brain ticklers. So far, we've asked some very important questions, like why bald people still wash their heads, why testicles are chilling outside the body like they're on vacation, and why fish might be thirstier than we thought. We've stared into mirrors, challenged Earth's rotation, and poked the boundaries of logic and biology. But today, we're taking on flavor. Why is sugar sweet and salt salty? Who made that decision? Mother Nature? The Tongue Council? Grab a snack, because your brain's about to eat up some answers. The tongue's mysterious flavor decoder. So, here's the question that has probably haunted zero philosophers but should have. Why is sugar sweet and salt salty? Seriously, who was in charge when the flavors were handed out? Was there a taste council of the universe? Did sugar just raise its hand and go, "I'd like to be sweet, please," and everyone nodded? Okay, back to reality. Let's talk taste buds, those tiny flavor detectives living rent-free on your tongue. On average, you've got around 5,000 to 10,000 taste buds, each packed with little receptors that detect specific types of molecules. Sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami. A fancy word for savory, or ooh, that's meaty. Now here's the trick. Taste is not assigned by some divine chef in the sky. It's a chemical reaction. Sweet-tasting molecules, like glucose and sugar, bind to sweet receptors on your tongue. It's like a biochemical lock and key. Once the lock is opened, boom, your brain goes, sweet. Salt, on the other hand, is made of sodium, and sodium ions trigger specific ion channels in your taste buds. That gives you the salty flavor. In other words, salt literally zaps your tongue in a way sugar doesn't. But here's the funny part. Your brain interprets this electric party in your mouth and gives it a label. You don't feel sodium, you feel salty. You don't know what glucose is, you just feel sweet. So maybe the real boss here isn't sugar or salt, it's your brain, assigning flavors like a judge at a cooking show. Fun takeaway. If we could rewire your brain's flavor map, broccoli could taste like ice cream and kale might taste like marshmallows. Imagine that salad life. So, next time you sprinkle salt or stir in sugar, remember, it's not magic. It's molecules doing interpretive dance on your tongue.
Evolution, cavemen, and flavor survival.
All right, so we've covered how your taste buds react to molecules like sugar and salt. But here's the next big question. Why do we even like sweet things and cringe at bitterness or weird sour stuff? I mean, who told your tongue that cake is delightful and shampoo is not a beverage? Welcome to the wild world of evolution, where your taste buds were basically programmed by thousands of years of caveman-level trial and error. Back then, taste wasn't about luxury. It was about not dying. Sweet usually meant energy, carbs, calories, all the good stuff that helped you stay alive while running from saber-toothed tigers. Salty meant minerals your body desperately needed, like sodium for nerve function and hydration. Bitter? Danger, could be poison. And sour? Well, let's just say spoiled mammoth milk wasn't on the paleo diet. So our ancestors licked stuff, not recommended, tried not to drop dead, and slowly over time, our brains learned what to enjoy and what to avoid. Imagine a caveman biting into a weird plant and instantly regretting all his life choices. That guy, he helped your tongue develop a survival strategy. Thanks, Greg the caveman. And here's where it gets even funnier. We still carry those instincts, even though the modern world is full of artificially flavored, brightly colored foods that would have had Neanderthals asking, "What in the glowing cheese puff is this?" So really, your taste buds are ancient survival tools, stuck in a 21st century snack aisle. Tiny twist? The reason you love donuts might not just be willpower. It could be your DNA whispering, "Eat the sugar, it's safe, you'll survive the meeting." Now that you know your cravings are basically inherited panic responses, let's dig into something even stranger. Could taste be a lie? All right, we've decoded the chemistry, thanked the cavemen, and blamed our ancient biology for our snack addictions. But now, let's ask the real brain melter. Is taste even real? Or is it just a hallucination your brain is really good at pretending is true?
Because here's the weird truth. Your tongue only does part of the job. The rest? That's all happening upstairs, in your brain. When those molecules hit your taste buds, your brain goes full-on CSI, combining smell, texture, memory, emotion, and even expectation to decide what you're tasting. Ever tried orange juice after brushing your teeth? Yeah, toothpaste didn't change, juice didn't change, you changed. That's right, your brain can literally mess with your taste. It's why some people hate cilantro. Their brains think it tastes like soap. Or why strawberries taste sweeter when you're in a good mood, probably wearing socks that match. And let's not forget culture. What tastes normal to you might seem weird somewhere else. Fermented fish? Delicacy in Sweden. Balut? Street snack in the Philippines. Ketchup on pizza? A crime in Italy. So now we're asking, what if you swapped your brain with someone else's? Would sugar still taste sweet? Would salt suddenly taste like sadness? Would cake feel like betrayal? Imagine a world where taste is randomized. One day, ice cream tastes like bacon. The next, broccoli tastes like chocolate mousse. Chaos. Delicious, nutritious chaos. So, yeah, taste isn't just chemical. It's also psychological, cultural, emotional, and a little bit trolly. Which means your tongue might just be the most dramatic, easily influenced part of your entire body. Congrats. Let's wrap it all up.
Taste buds, brain games, and big questions. So, what did we just uncover? Well, sugar is sweet, salt is salty, and your tongue is basically a tiny chemist feeding signals to a brain that acts like a judge on a weird culinary game show. Taste isn't just biology, it's evolution, chemistry, psychology, and a dash of childhood trauma from Brussels sprouts. From cavemen licking stuff they shouldn't, to modern humans paying $8 for rainbow lattes made of beets and oat foam. We've come a long way, but the big truth remains. Your taste buds don't decide what tastes good. Your brain does. And sometimes, it's just guessing. So next time you pop a piece of candy and think, sweet, ask yourself, is it sweet? Or is this just a well-orchestrated hallucination sponsored by evolution?
And hey, if this got your neurons buzzing, drop your weirdest food question in the comments. Something like, why do onions make us cry, but garlic makes us dance? Is there a reason cereal tastes better at midnight? Or even, can you taste dreams? Don't think I won't go there. And finally, here's your parting gift. If sugar were salty and salt were sweet, we'd all be brushing our teeth with frosting and crying over French fries. Now that's a multiverse I want to visit. See you in the next one, where we ask more ridiculous questions that make your brain laugh and your mouth say, wait, what?